Do you ever struggle with self-doubt? Self-doubt that cripples you and stops you from moving forward and stops you from enjoying your life. Hi, I'm Jeff. Welcome to my website. Think You're Happy? We're here to change your life around. This is your daily happiness hack. So I'm going to reveal to you my own story about self-doubt and how it can stop me, you, any of us from moving forward. Self-doubt links in with self-esteem, self-confidence, fear, all those emotions that stop us from moving forward and really getting on with our life. And you know, so many of us have them. I've worked in health and social care for many years, working with people who have got low self-esteem, who've turned to drug use, alcohol use, abusing themselves physically, mentally. And it is such a waste of our life and our opportunities. And if I can change just one life to try and change it around to stop people from feeling that hatred sometimes of themselves, that self-doubt, that fear, that I don't know, almost frozen really in moving forward and improving their lives, then that's good. So my own self-doubt, I've always had issues with confidence, although people who met me probably wouldn't realise that. I'm often quite shy, experienced different situations when I was a child. There's some bit of bullying, I think, earlier on, but generally I was quite a quiet child and quite shy, and I think a lot of that gets carried forward into your adult life. And I think that really when you become an adult, you're expected to be sort of confident and get on with things and know everything and be fine, especially when you become a parent. And still those self-doubt issues kind of raise their ugly heads at times. Even now, after all the work I've done on myself and trying to improve my confidence and everything else, and I've held down really, very high responsibility jobs in health and social care, senior jobs, and I've done it well. And I've had to speak in front of hundreds of people, doctors and nurses and all sorts of things. But those self-doubts still creep up on me. And it does stop you from moving forward. It stops you maybe from going for the jobs that you want, or going for the relationship that you want, or asking friends out for a drink because you think, nah, they wouldn't want to go out with me for a drink because I'm boring or I'm useless, or all that sort of negative stuff you get in your head. And everyone gets it. Even the most confident of people get it. It's there. It comes from, I don't know, a negative teacher, or someone who bullied you at school, or a domineering parent, anything like that. It can affect you in different ways. And I worked with someone years ago who had quite a serious condition called hearing voices, where they heard voices in their head, and they were mentally had some challenges and difficulties, and they the voice that they heard was a domineering father who bullied them and abused them when they were younger. And the father had died. I think he'd gone a long time ago, but they kept having these voices going over and over. And it wasn't just self-doubt. They had a mental health condition and they had to have treatment for it and things. But what I'm saying is that broke away. It eroded any kind of confidence they had 100 times fold to what we have, that the average person in the street has. But they pulled themselves together. They got treatment, they had focus, they asked for help, which is really important. And I don't think not all of us ask for help. We get scared, we feel that maybe we are, I don't know, weak in some way if we ask for help. So they got help and they had medical treatment as well, but they had a really good partner who supported them as well. And I think sometimes talking about it with people can help. It really can. Talking to GP, talking to a close friend, someone you trust, a partner. It isn't weakness to talk about your doubts and your fears and what you're worried about. I think a lot of that can really help to get it out there. You can write it down in a blog, a diary, you can tweet about it, you can Facebook about it, whatever you feel you need to do really. I think getting it out there is very therapeutic for us, to help put it on paper, because once you see it written down, it doesn't seem as bad as it was, really. And I think that that can really help. Other ways, I mean, I try to positive thinking. I think a lot of it is linked. I believe in that the body and the mind working together. So I think physical exercise is really important. I think whatever you feel you need to do to get physically fit, but I think yoga, stretching exercises, sort of rowing machine, running machine, going for a walk every day, walk the dog. If you're confined to a wheelchair, even just moving your arms around and stretching, lifting weights possibly can help. Get that body moving. The body moving helps to increase the good hormones, testosterone mainly in men and in women as well. Also releases endorphins and helps you also to release dopamine, which helps your mind and helps you to relax and also help you to feel good. The feel good factor hormones in your body. Drinking plenty of water, clearing your body out, not sticking lots of sugary foods into your body, not drinking lots of alcohol, lots of bad foods. Try and keep your diet cleanish if you can and healthy at least a couple of times a week. I think also, which has really helped me, is something called positive affirmations. Now, positive affirmations really is talking to yourself in a positive way. I think talking to yourself in a positive way, that idea came to me. I was reading something about a couple of years ago, and it was someone was saying, the way we talk to ourselves, sometimes we can be our own worst critics, and we can talk to ourselves in very negative ways. For example, oh, you stupid idiot, why did you do that? Or you mad person, or you knobhead, that kind of thing. You can really talk to yourself in a very negative way. But what they said is, you wouldn't talk to a child that way, or you wouldn't even talk to your dog sometimes that way. So why would you talk to yourself that way? And that really resonated with me. That made sense to me. And I thought, well, actually, that's right. So what I've started to do, what I have been doing for a couple of years now, and it really helps, is say positive affirmations to yourself every morning and every evening. And what positive affirmations are is it's an affirmation of who you are and what you want to be. So for example, I use the I am words, and I am is very positive, very strong. So for example, in the morning I may say, I am confident, I am strong, I am happy, I am clever, I am wealthy, I am rich, I am toned, I am well, I am healthy. Anything that you want to be, you continuously say it to yourself over and over and over again, in the morning, in the break time, in your head, when you're working, when you're dusting or hoovering or cooking the tea, or even at night before you go to bed. And that's quite important, because the night time, it really helps you to sort of program your brain for the sleep. After a while, the fears and the anxieties and the self-doubt starts to subside, and you start to feel much better in yourself, and you start to feel that you are more worthy, more confident, more worthwhile, really, I suppose. And that self-doubt that you had starts to reduce. It really works, promise you, it really works. Self-doubt is a crippler. It stops you from moving forward, it stops you from taking chances, it stops you from getting job interviews, it stops you from getting promotion, it stops you from doing well in your life, your relationships, even your health and your body. If you can change stuff inside your mind to then create that change outside of yourself and change what you want to change in life, then it's worth it. So yes, if you struggle with self-doubt, then take those actions. Clear up your diet, get yourself some exercise, and reprogram your brain by thinking positively, and saying those positive affirmations. I think that's it for the minute. I think that's enough for self-doubt. I think if you follow those things, that will start the ball rolling and help you to create changes in your life. I really do believe that. And I think if you look at yourself, maybe write them down, write what self-doubts you have about yourself. What do you think is stopping you from moving forward at the moment? What's stopping you from moving forward? What is causing you to not be happy? You know, maybe you're overweight and you feel fat and you feel unloved and you feel worthless. But you know what? something else someone said to me as well recently is that if you, I think RuPaul might have said it on the television, I don't know, but someone said, if you don't love yourself, how the hell do you expect anyone else to love you? And it's a good point, isn't it, really? Because you've got to love yourself. And I think we're taught, especially in the Western culture, loving yourself is kind of like a narcissistic kind of thing, a kind of like a peacock, or someone who loves himself is not necessarily a positive thing, is it? It can be a negative thing. And I've been teaching my children recently that it's okay to love yourself. It's okay to love who you are, and it's okay to respect yourself and to look at the positive things that you like about yourself. It could be your nose. It could be your nose. It could be your I don't know, your personality. It could be the humorous. It could be your hair. It could be your beard. If you've got a beard, I'm not saying you won't have beards, but possibly, who knows these days? Anything goes. But I think look at the positive stuff in your life and start working from there. And I think really focusing on things that is good about yourself, and the I am affirmations really does help so much. It does help, and I think it's worth giving a go. And it's worth it, isn't it? If it changes your life around and it helps you to move forward, then it's worth it. Thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you can. I'm working hard here, folks. And my website, Think You're Happy, is below. Click on that. I have got some fantastic, three bespoke, fantastic meditations to share with you. And they're focusing on different parts of your life, and they're there to help you change your mind and change your life, really. So, and I've also got a newsletter coming out and various other hints and tips and stuff and other videos. So don't be afraid to click below, give us your best name and email address, and I'll send it over to you. And reach out to me, send me an email, send me a message, any kind of videos you want me to focus on, it'd be great too. Thanks for watching, take care, bye bye.